Well, finally on the show today, let's shed our spotlight on the raving UK jazz band Ezra Collective, led by 3 Nigerians. Find details in this closing feature.
Femi Koluesho-led UK quintet Ezra Collective has built up a loyal fan base with its upbeat jazz fusion, successfully challenging the genre's elitism, saying that they embrace everyone. Over the last 2 years alone, Ezra Collective has become the first British jazz group to win the prestigious Mercury Prize and have a top 10 UK album with 2024's Dance, No One's Watching. Its crowning glory came in March when it was named Group of the Year at the 2025 Brit Awards, an annual celebration of UK music.
Jazz, when I was growing up, was something that was an expensive thing to tap into. I couldn't afford to get into most jazz clubs. I definitely couldn't afford a drink in the jazz club once I was in, do you know what I mean? And so just making people feel like this is for everyone, whether you feel upper class or whether you can't relate to that in any sense of the word, it's for you. And, you know, trying to strip elitism away from it.
The story of Ezra Collective, named after the biblical prophet, began around a decade ago when Koluesho and his younger brother TJ, a bassist, began playing in teenage jazz clubs, where they met keyboardist Joe Armand Jones and saxophonist James Mollison. They were later joined by trumpeter Ife Ogunjobi.
I guess we tend to describe it as Afrobeat jazz music. You know, we learnt jazz, that's how we kind of studied and learnt to play our instruments. But then we fell in love with Afrobeat first. That was our first love, and fusing the two was the first sound.
A decade later, the band, which will play at the Glastonbury Festival later this month, has incorporated other influences such as hip-hop, dub, reggae, Ghanaian highlife music, and most recently, salsa music. Its danceable and inventive concoction has won fans far beyond jazz's traditional base, helped by the wild energy of its concerts, where the charismatic Koluesho, like a preacher, exhorts the crowd to create a temple of joy.
So the question I have, just to make absolutely sure we're on the same page, is are you guys ready to dance with the Ezra tonight?
The thriving community owes much to the Tomorrow's Warriors program, established by Gary Crosby and Janie Irons. Attempting to address the lack of diversity in jazz, they founded the program in 1991 to provide young people with free spaces to practice, learn to play together, and meet artists.
All of that kind of melting pot of diversity just so heavily affected every opinion, musically, creatively, that I have, is kind of centered around being and growing up in London and living in London. And so, yeah, it would be dishonest if it didn't leak out in everything I wrote and created.
Devout Christians and fans of Fela Kuti and Arsenal Football Club, the brothers grew up in North London neighbourhood of Enfield.
So you see, this is where we will draw the curtains on entertainment news on Channels Television today. Many thanks for being a part of it. Remember, you can catch all of these and more on our YouTube page and also by interacting with the social media handles showing on your screen. Many thanks again for watching. My name is Abide Midairo, and it's bye for now.